everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So, I mean, it's good morning for me here while I'm filming this. What on earth is going on with my hair? I do apologise. Apologies if it's not morning when you're watching this, but it's morning when I'm filming this. So, good morning everyone. Cheers. So, I come from a little bit of a different venue this time, and that is because I'm currently down south with my mum and dad. I have come to stay with them for a week. The lockdown has been slightly lifted here in the UK so that you can go visit family. I was originally, I'm going to put my tea down. Oh, we're just not. Is what it is. So I was meant to be flying, or I was meant to be in Portugal this week with my mum and dad and my boyfriend, but alas, had to be cancelled. So instead of going to Portugal, I have come down here for the week. And do you know what? It's been so nice to be somewhere that's not Manchester and somewhere that's not my flat and the same four walls that I'm in every single day. Now, yesterday, me and my mother went down to B&M and we did a very large shop. Now, bits of this is a bit of a mixture of my stuff and my mum's stuff. She says she's happy for me to show you guys what she's been buying in B&M. There are a couple of things missing purely because my mum has already used them, or she's given them to my dad because they were for him. I mean, I could spend thousands and thousands of pounds in B&M. I hadn't been in for a very, very long time. Like, I hadn't seen all their stock for ages. So I had to withhold myself from buying a lot more. But anyways, if you want to find out what me and my mum picked up from B&M, then please keep watching. So I'm just literally, the bag's in front of me, I'm just going to pull them out. That is not meant to be in there. I'm just going to pull things out whichever order they come. They aren't going to be in any particular order, they're just kind of going to be a lucky dip to see what I pick out first. It's a bit hot. Always got to have a cup of tea in my videos. Although my brother's made this and put a little bit too much sugar in. So, the first thing that I can see is not very exciting at all, but I needed to get one, so I just got one, and that is this. This is a toilet brush. This is for the main bathroom in my flat. So in our flat, my brother has an ensuite to his bedroom, but I obviously use the main bathroom. We do have a black one in there currently, but we've had it for a couple of years now and it's just getting a little bit rusty and needed a new one. I saw this one. I wanted to keep it white to match the bath tray that I've just bought. £4. Don't really know what else there is to say other than that it's a toilet brush and it will go back with me to Manchester. Next up, we've got two candles. Now this one is for me and this one is for my mother. This is the Heritage Crackling Natural Wooden Wick Vanilla and Amberwood Scented Candle, and this was £4.99. I have actually had this myself in Manchester, and basically this wick in the middle crackles. I don't know what they've done to the wick to make it do that, but it basically imitates the sound of a log fire. Oh, it smells so good. Vanilla can sometimes be done very badly, but this is really nice. So my mum's picked this up for the kitchen. She's got currently one from Bath and Body Works going that she picked up last year when we were in Florida. She's not really a massive candle burner. She's got lots of candles, but she doesn't burn them as much as I do. But this one is probably going to last her forever, because I remember when I had it, it lasted for ages and ages and ages. So yeah, for £4.99. Not bad at all. Currently sat cross-legged and I don't normally sit cross-legged, so I'm getting a little bit stiff. And then the candle I picked up was £3.99, and this is their luxury scented candle number 2, and this is in Blackberry and Bay. Now these are very similar to the Aldi candles that Aldi do, and they are almost copies of the Jo Malone candles. And Aldi used to do this one, number 2 in Blackberry and Bay, but then I haven't been able to find it for ages and ages and ages, and it's my absolute favourite candle that they do. So when I saw this in B&M for the same price and it smells the exact same, oh, love it. I had to pick it up. They also do reed diffusers, they do room sprays, they now do wax melts, which I have picked some up of. They do, what else do they do? I want to say they do another product in this range, but they also have the pomegranate scent, the lime, basil and mandarin. They have all of basically of the Aldi scents that have copied Jo Malone, and they are very similar price. So for whatever reason, if you're like me and you absolutely love the Blackberry and Bay candle, then you need to get down to B&M because they now do it. It's like Christmas in here. So sticking with the kind of room scents theme, I then picked up some wax melts. So this again is from the luxury scented wax melts range that they have, although I picked up this one in why can't I get my words out today? I picked this up in scent number 1, which is pomegranate. Now Aldi still do the pomegranate scent, but they don't actually do wax melts in Aldi. But when I saw this, I was like, yes, you need to get in my basket. Or to be fair, it was actually the trolley. And these were £1.50 and you get 9. And they smell really, really strong. Obviously, I don't know how they burn as of yet because I haven't brought any wax burners home with me. So I will use these when I get back to Manchester. But for £1.50 for 9 as well. They also did this in all the other scents as well. Really gutted I didn't pick up more actually, because they had, the B&M that I went to is down in Portsmouth, and oh my goodness, it was just full. The shelves were full. I didn't even have to queue to get in. It was just excellent B&M shopping experience, I tell you. And then the other 2 ones I picked up are from the Fragrance company. I had never seen these before, but they actually smell really, really nice, and you get 10 in a pack for £1.50. So I picked up the scents Vanilla and Fresh Linen. Now these Fresh Linen ones smell exactly like the Glade wax melts in Fresh Linen, but they're £1.75, I think. I go into B&M and Home Bargains way too much. And you only get 6, while this is £1.50 and you get 10, and they do smell really, really strong. Again, I don't know how they'll burn. They might only burn for a couple of hours and then the smell goes, while the Glade ones you can light a good couple of times and then they still smell. But I'm just going to give these ones a go. Again, they had loads of different scents in these. They had Fresh Linen, Vanilla, Berries, Orange. I think they had a lemon one as well. They just had loads and loads and loads. But again, my range was just absolutely stocked full. And to be fair, I'm gutted I didn't pick more up for £1.50. I should have. But yeah, I'm going to see how well these burn when I get back to Manchester, and I will let you all know. I am very conscious that my mum and dad are out of the house at the moment. They're out with the dog, so hence why I'm filming now. But my brother's downstairs. I think he's playing Call of Duty, so he's got his headset on, so he can't hear me. Because my family don't really understand the YouTube side of things. Next up, my favourite cleaning, or my favourite laundry item I should say. I picked these up fairly recently and I showed them in my Savers and Home Bargains haul. I saw these again in I'm getting them all mixed up, in B&M, and I just had to pick them up. I'm probably about halfway through the last pack, but every time I see them I just pick up a new pack because they're so cheap in Home Bargains and B&M. So this is the 264 gram tub, and this was £3.99. They did do an even bigger one, which I think was almost double the size of this, for £7.99, but I just thought to myself, you don't need the big one just yet, because I haven't got any washing, because very kindly my mum's been doing it while I've been here. But I'm actually gonna show, she doesn't have these, my mum, and I've said next I'm gonna do a wash before I go back to Manchester, and I'm gonna use them so that she can see how good they are, because she doesn't really believe me. So I had to pick some up, purely 1 because I need some, and 2 because I need to show her how good they are. So next up is a product that's my mum's dishwasher cleaner. She also picked up a washing machine cleaner, but she has already used that and it has worked, and it has made the washing machine smell amazing. But yeah, she likes to do this and I like to do this. Oh god, hay fever. Sorry, so sorry. I use these and she uses these. We probably use these once a month, once every 2 months. You just pop them in, run them at a really high wash cycle, and they basically just clean out all your dishwasher. And I think this was about £1.99. Next up is another item. To be fair, I might show these 2 together actually. Next up are 2 items that I picked up for myself. So this one, the first one is this one actually. It's this Neutrogena Refreshingly Clear Facial Wash, and this is for blemish prone skin. And then I also picked up the St. Ives Gentle Smoothing Oatmeal Scrub and Mask. Now I know St. Ives has a little bit of controversy around them, more to do with whether or not the scrubs are good enough for the skin, because they can be quite harsh, especially the apricot one. I picked up the oatmeal one and it's much gentler than the apricot one. I'm gonna see how it goes. Basically, I've picked these 2 up. They were £2.99 each, and I just wanted to get some drugstore facial cleaners and face washes and exfoliators, because people can see up there I've got some nice Eloise products. However, Eloise is expensive, and one of those cleansers, that one there, and the toner to be fair, they're £24 each. And I'm very lucky on Elemis, they are offering a 25% NHS discount. However, that still doesn't take away the fact that those products are still around the £20 mark for a bottle. And yes, I've bought them because I want to use them and I want to spend that little bit of luxury on myself. However, I can't justify using it every day. So I've picked up these two products to see how they go. I've used them for a couple of times since I went yesterday. I mean, it's too early to say whether they work for me or not. So I'm going to see how they go. Yeah, $2.99, $1.99, $2.99 each, I think. I think they were $2.99 each. Next up is a pack of 3 face cloths. So these are for myself. Now I picked up a pack of these because I like to use these when I take off my face masks. So that's when I'm using my mud and clay masks. I did have some white cloths that I got with my Elemis products. However, they have now been ruined because I used them to take off a mud mask and now I can't get them out. So I picked up a pack of these. They were £2.49 for 3. They're really, really soft. They had loads of different colours as well. They didn't have black, unfortunately, which are the ones I did want, but then they had these, which were the next ones down. Right, these are the last 2 products that my mum got. So these are the Flash Magic Erasers. So these were £1 each. I've personally never used these before, but my mum has and she swears by them. So basically, what they are, God, I'm choking on my tea. What they are essentially is a sponge that's impregnated with some sort of magic cleaner. You get them wet and then you can basically use them to get rid of any stain anywhere. So even on the back it says that you can get rid of colouring off the walls if you've got kids. It says it can get rid of burnt on stains onto the hob, marks off your countertops. It's basically meant to get rid of everything. Now, I do apologise if the lighting's going a bit weird. I'm kind of using my ring light but a bit of natural light as well, and it's just gone very, very dark outside. But anyways, they are reusable as well, so they don't last forever, obviously, and it does even say on the back, once the eraser starts to look a little bit tatty, tired and grey, then to throw it out. You can probably get a good couple of uses out of them, and she got 2, so for £2, I don't think it's that bad. It's lighting. Oh god, this lighting. I'm so sorry. We've only got a few products left now. So next up is this. This is the Bin Buddy Spray, and this is in the scent Frangipani. Now, I've never seen this before personally. I have used the Bin Buddy previously, the powder version. So every time I empty my bin, I put the new bin bag in, empty some of the powder into it, and it just helps keep the bin smelling really nice and fresh. But I saw this and I thought, oh, let's give this a go. So essentially what this is a spray, and you can spray this on top of the rubbish and it creates almost like a film over the rubbish, so then the smell can't get out. You can also use this as well to help clean your bin once you've emptied it, so it's basically a 2-in-1. I saw this on its own on a shelf where it wasn't meant to be. I couldn't see it anywhere else, but I saw it and was like, well, I need to put that in my trolley. So I think this wasn't expensive either. I want to say around either the 99p or the 1.99 mark. I don't have the receipt. I don't know where the receipt's gone. Yeah, hopefully this does the job and keeps my bin smelling fresh, because that is the worst smell in the world. It's the smell of bins and I hate it. And because my flat's quite small in Manchester, if you can start to smell the bin, then it really kind of gets around the kitchen quite quickly. So hopefully this does the job. So this is from the Summer Living Essentials range, and this is 20 reusable ice shapes, and these were £1. So essentially what they are is ice cubes, but they're all in all different shapes and they're plastic and reusable. So what you do is you wash them when you get them out of here, you then freeze them, and the water inside the plastic freezes, and then obviously when you want a cold drink, you take them out of the freezer, pop them in your drink, and then slowly over time the water on the inside of the shape will defrost. The one bonus I love about these is that they don't dilute your drink, because obviously when the water thaws it stays inside the plastic shape. If for me, I love an iced coffee in the morning, however I like to drink it quite slowly, so by the time I get to the end of it, it's essentially like diluted coffee water and it's just not very nice. While with these, I thought this is not going to dilute my coffee. So yes, okay, it probably won't last as long as it normally has been, but it means that I'm not going to get that horrible weak coffee water at the bottom of it. For £1 and you get 20. Not bad, not bad. I'm really sorry as well if you can hear loads of birds in the background. I live in the countryside. Well, my parents live in the countryside. So let's get the lid on that. The next up is this. This is the Fabulosa Concentrated Disinfectant all-in-one disinfectant in spray, and this is in the scent Wild Rhubarb. Now this was only £1, and this is essentially what the Dettol spray does, but it just smells a bit nicer. And they did so many different scents of this. Now I know this is one of the newer products that Fabulosa has come out with. They do concentrated disinfectant, they have a carpet foam, which I also have. To be fair, I've actually got all the products in this scent. I have this, I have the carpet foam, I have the concentrated disinfectant, I have the disinfectant spray, and it's all so inexpensive. I think their products sit around the £1 mark, and you get so much in here. How much? You get 400 mils, and it smells so good. Ooh. Oh, and it smells so strong as well. So if you were to spray this on, so you can spray it anywhere. It says toilets, rubbish bins, kitchen sinks, handles, showers, sofas, mattresses, car seats. You can literally disinfect anywhere with this, and it really leaves the scent as well. I know some people really like the smell of that really sterile cleaning. I personally don't, not in my own home. I like my home to smell fresh and clean. Yes, to smell clean, but to smell fresh and to smell lovely and to smell like it's lived in. I'm probably gonna have to go back and pick it up. There was a lemon sherbet scent that I did put in my trolley and then I put back because I didn't need it. I've already got a Dettol and now I've got this. I needed to control myself in that shop. But for £1, you can't really go wrong, especially in the times that we're living in now. Disinfect everything. All right, we're on to the penultimate product now, and that is this. This is the Dr. Beckman Carpet Stain Remover. Now, I have heard so many good things about this. My mum raves about this, and I saw it was £2.49, and I just had to pick it up. So essentially what it is in this bottle is the carpet stain remover, and then what you do, if for whatever reason you get a stain on your carpet, mine is most normally from alcohol, tip it up, squeeze the bottle, the product will come out onto this sponge, and then you just work it in to the carpet or to the upholstery or to whatever the stain is. You just leave it to dry, and for some reason, I don't know what's in it, but it gets the stain out. It gets red wine out, it gets white wine out, it gets rosé wine out. I mean, all the stains you could ever think of, it gets out. My mum raves about it, and she's had it for years and she swears by it. So again, another adult purchase that I have made. I feel like when you go into B&M when you're in your 20s, that's when you know you've hit adult purchases. And then finally, the final product I have already opened was these. I already have one. So these are the white KitKat chunkies. Now, I love KitKat chunkies, and when I saw they did white ones, why has no one brought this to my attention earlier that they did white KitKat chunkies? So I've already had one. I'm probably going to have another one after this video. I think these were like 79p for 3. One other product to say as well that I haven't got because my dad has now got them and I don't know where he's put them, is we picked up a pack of masks. So B&M are now selling the blue surgical face masks. It was a pack of 10 for £5.99, and the reason why we've picked them up is because my dad, he's been working from home at the moment, but my dad actually works in London normally. He works up at a firm in London, so he has to get on the train from here to London and go on the tube. So our British government are bringing in a rule where you'll have to wear a face covering of some sort on public transport. So when my dad does go back to work, which I don't think will be for a couple of months yet because he's been working from home, but when he is required to go back to the office, he will need a mask to wear if that rule still stands. So we thought, why we saw them, and they had so many in the B&M that I went to. So we thought, why not just pick a pack up? So we've got them. I personally don't wear masks when I go out, neither do any of my family. We did pick some up just in case those were the laws or the rules that our British government brought in. So yes, we did pick up those as well, but again, I don't know where my dad put them. So guys, that is it. That is everything that me and my mum picked up from B&M. I hope you guys have enjoyed and I have inspired you to get down to your local B&M to go pick up some items. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.